brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Complete down the right sideline, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to next-gen stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run here with Raheem. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Tua on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. That time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. 19. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
He's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
No mercy.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Dog tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first, it's a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. One away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Tua. And the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it. That puts them in real jeopardy.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession station. They needed 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession station. This team's to try to get into this thing.
No chance at all to get those points that they so desperately need.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they get to the 20-yard line again. They're down there. The Panthers just got to go.
laser outer spaceship. Yeah, yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not leap. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Wagner that time, able to drop him for a loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Wagner finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Rams. Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Ready.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Lonely.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back in the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
No mercy. No mercy.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the
No mercy.
Dolphins first
No
down
mercy.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
More than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come over, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Ready. Shot, 17. 10 cycles.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by one at 8-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Run it up, Blondo.
So
Run
we've
it up,
reached
Blondo.
halftime here in what we saw to be a very competitive first half. 8-7, just a 1-point game at intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, this shit wavy.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he 7. Stafford, that's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the sneak, it's Stafford, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Shot, 17.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ernest Jones.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a run effort. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown. Van Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. But it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't
no mercy, no mercy.
Variety.
Like Crow, this shit crazy.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins.
Variety.
Like Crow, this shit crazy.
Sanders now to get this one started, and we are up. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. Pressure got him on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stakes.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get it behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets a tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he had to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man wham, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And again, it's Prescott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down.
To the perimeter, but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's some secondary help here for the defense of the nickel on third and goal. Play action. Here's Willis. Out to his left. Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
So world. You already know what it is, man. It's your favorite slow down DJ. Chop Stars Fighters.
And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
One time like to see Texas Fighters.
Now Brady.
Waco Tron.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle
Smoking Texas.
And he is
chopped up, not slapped up.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he helped his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Brady. And looking
something to disrupt that time.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. And some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 23-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Henry running. The pickup only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just plug the field with extra defensive backs and then dime package. No way to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now Willis on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from
to me.
Champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And some room to work. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early steam. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Chase Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Once the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run here with Jason Huntley, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I don't see Gordon trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And they'll get this in the hands of Huntley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys get us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic.
First down, Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45-yard line, that's where they'll take over.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand. For a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If we're trying to go first, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me.
The man to beat me hasn't been born yet.
47
mercy,
yards
no
rushing
mercy.
now on 8 carries for him so far. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets forward up the middle this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what message you been?
I think it has to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's on fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe give them a little bit. Get in their grill and then send them back out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And oh, it's wide right. No good. here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive. But they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher throwing these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch. The defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
This is Robbie Flex.
Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick and it works.
Starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. Now Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action. Philadelphia, PA. There's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Wilson. Albert Okuebuam, the intended target. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown Broncos. Alberto, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have pretty had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle they go. Huntley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Huntley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, this shit wavy.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. But Bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get away.
Variety.
No mercy, no mercy. No mercy.